Hi everyone. So today I'm going to talk about how I found a mentor. I was able to find an alumni who actually went to my undergrad. I'll tell you about that experience. And then also I was able to contact with a physician who has his own practice in Santa Monica, and I was able to get on the phone with him, which was really cool. So I'm gonna show you throughout this video my process of how I found this physician, and just like a little bit of my tips of how I would go about asking for someone to mentor you. As y'all know, it's very important to find someone who has gone through the path that you're going to go to, just so that you can get their insights of what to do and more importantly of what not to do. So I'm going to get started. So first I googled UAG doctors near me so that I can find the different doctors, if available, around my location. So I went to Google Maps and I clicked on the first name that I saw, and I clicked again to the website so it can take me to their practice website most likely. And once it loaded, I was able to find out more about the clinic or the practice, but more importantly, if this physician went to the University of Guadalajara. And so I would scroll, and usually in the About Us section, and it says right there that he went to the University of Guadalajara. So this doctor for sure went. And then so now I try to find an email where I can contact this doctor, and so here is one. And after that I do it again. So I opened a new tab, do UAG doctors near me, and I try to find another physician. And since I know that I have to go to their website, I just click directly to go to their practice website. And after it loads, I do the same thing again, just so that I can email more than one, basically. So as you can see here, I wasn't able to find information on his home or About Us section of his website. So I just Googled his name and put UAG right after it. And because this physician did go, then I was able to click on one of the websites that had a description with UAG under it. And this one did tell me a little bit more than I needed to about this physician, but there we go. He did go to the University of Guadalajara. And so after compiling a list of physicians and emails, I looked through different websites for sample letters. Although this one's a little bit different, I was able to use it for what I needed. In addition to this template, I'm going to show you what I actually did send. It was a very short and sweet letter. Feel free to pause it if you need to read it. So as y'all can see, I was successful in contacting this doctor, and he thankfully was able to reply. And then we had like a little bit of a back and forth, and then he told me to call. No, he told me that he was gonna call me if I gave him my phone number, and so I did. And then he called me and we talked for a couple of minutes. I want to say it was like 15 minutes. And so basically, he first of all congratulated me, which was really, really sweet. And then he told me that I have nothing to worry about, that the best is yet to come. And he told me about his experience of, he went to USC for undergrad, and then he went to UAG for medical school. And but it was basically a lot of accomplishments, and I mean, I kind of knew some because I'd like looked them up before, just so I can know what to ask that wasn't online, you know. And so he told me that back when he was in medical school, there was a fifth year pathway program, which is basically, from my understanding, on your fifth year of UAG, they would have gone to the States for rotations. But that's totally different now because UAG has 2 years basic sciences in Mexico, and then the other 2 years, third and fourth year, will be in the US, somewhere in like Arizona or New York, I think Nevada, I'm not too sure, Texas. And so I told him about that, and he was like, oh, that's even better, because he said that due to his connections that he made in his rotations that 5th year, he was able to get his residency position. So he was able to, he matched during the, he matched exactly into the program that he was into because of the connections and networks that he made. And so that makes me really happy, because then that means that hopefully I'll be able to match into probably one of the hospitals that I go to. If not, I mean, of course I'm gonna apply like crazy, but it was just nice to hear that it went smoothly for him. He just told me to focus on getting good grades and getting good board scores. So that's exciting. So overall, this experience was really, really nice, because I was able to get an insight into what the doctor had to say. And then at the end of our conversation, I asked him if I can, occasionally ask him questions through email, and then hopefully, if it's a lot or something, I can ask him about having another like Skype call or phone call or whatever. And so I just recommend y'all to put yourself out there. Honestly, I emailed I think 4 or 5 doctors, and only one answered, if I'm being honest. And it makes sense considering everything that's going on right now. And not only that, I feel like doctors in general, or professionals in general, they're just busy with their busy lives, So I'm probably gonna email the other ones back maybe in a couple of weeks or so, just to see if we can get in contact. The more the merrier. Something else that I wanted to say is that if you don't have anybody from your undergrad or a post-bac program or anything, if you don't have anybody who that went to UAG, something that I was going to do is contact UAG and ask them if they have any alumni emails or contact information. I know that they have a uagalumni.com where you can go and where the alumni go usually, and so I believe that was going to be my route, but hopefully, thankfully that I didn't have to do that. But honestly, just give it your shot. There's always someone out there that's willing to answer your email, answer your questions, and if not, there's always a way. So if you just keep at it, don't give up, you'll find someone. For the other person that I was able to contact, she actually was someone that I went to undergrad with. We met through an org that was on my campus, and we went to Nicaragua together. And so we kind of like knew each other, but not like the tightest of friends. And later, as time went on, I followed her on Instagram, and then on Instagram I saw that she went to a school of medicine in Mexico, and at the time I didn't really understand anything about it. I just thought that she went to a school of medicine in Mexico, not that it was an international school or that she will be able to practice here. I didn't even ask her. That's how like far off this idea was. And then here I am looking at her, remembering, and I saw her, she recently graduated, and I saw her pictures. And then I don't know how I found out that she went to UAG, and so I reached out. I sent her a couple of questions, and she was very, very sweet. And once I was able to tell her that I was going to go for sure to the school, asked her if she can officially be my mentor. I don't know if that's like a thing for people. I don't know. So basically, I just did it because I wanted to be upfront with me asking her questions without her feeling like I'm always bothering her, And she was super sweet. She said that yes, anything that I need, just to shoot her a DM or to text her. She gave me her phone number, and so I recommend y'all to put yourself out there, make it professional, short and sweet. If you put yourself out there, then it's gonna happen. If you just keep on trying. Not everyone will have the time, so you have to be patient. And not only that, if you find multiple mentors, then that way you don't have to bombard just one with your questions. And hopefully this platform will help you answer some questions. So if y'all have any questions that you want me to ask, like, I will. And then if there's any alumni out there, please help us out. So that's it for this video. I hope y'all liked it, and I hope that y'all find your mentors. And I wish you the best of luck.